Hi.
Hi.
Hi, everyone. Hi, Lisa.
Hi, Debbie.
Here we are. Happy Friday, everyone. It's been a minute, right?
Happy Friday,
Been
happy
a minute
all
since
that stuff.
I've been on a Friday, but here we are.
Yeah. And you look great. You look like you're recovering as best you can, man.
Best I can.
Yeah.
Best I can. It's been a trip, you guys. I'm not going to lie. It's been a trip, but here we are. And it feels good to be back. Today was my first full day back. Yeah, so it's good.
Yeah.
Someone put it different to me today. When you work for yourself as a private contractor, when you don't go to work, there's no money coming.
There's no backup when you're flying solo, is there?
When you're
There's no support staff.
There you go. When you're flying solo, there's no. Yeah, so it's nice to be back in today. And I see Karen. Hi, Karen. Thank you. She kept me going with my Marcos, so I appreciate you. And yeah, so all right. Chris is on it. She's like, let us start with Eleanor Roosevelt. So
oh, hi, Axel. Axel says hi to you.
Well, hi, Axel. Did you miss me,
I
buddy?
think he did.
You did. I see ya.
Yeah.
I see ya. Thank you, Axel. And if y'all notice those beautiful yellow flowers in the background there, those were a healing gift from my beautiful sister Lisa here and Kevin. So they sent those to me, and it really, I was, when you're just wonked out by a surgery and all of a sudden those flowers come in and you're like, okay, they got me.
Love that.
It just turned the corner for me.
Oh,
but those are beautiful, and I wanted to share them with everyone so you can share. And I love roses, and yellow is my favorite color.
They are nowhere near as beautiful as you are.
Yeah. So to boot, you guys, I can't take painkillers. So the healing is a different process. So you heal faster and better when you're not in pain than when you're in pain. So it takes people with. It takes a little longer for the. What's that, Axel again, or Charlie?
He's being really like aggressive over here.
Okay, well, Axel, it's all right. Here we go.
You all right?
He's like, you were just on, Mom. You were just sitting here. Why are you sitting here again?
Yeah, he's not pleased. Okay.
Yeah, and it was it. I wasn't nervous about it, Lisa. Generally that's what when you get your gallbladder out, it's generally a real quick, easy procedure. You're out. Sometimes literally the actual surgery is 15 minutes long, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so I think they had a little extra with me. So that's kind of how it went down. But most of it was, I don't know. I'm really sensitive to medications. Obviously, I can't take painkillers because I'm very sensitive. It makes me vomit.
Yeah.
So,
which is such a double-edged sword, right? Because you need the medicine to heal, but you're trying to heal and you can't take a lot of the medicine.
Can't take the medicine.
Yeah.
So, in taking them afterwards, they were trying to figure out how to manage my pain, and they gave me something that made me stop breathing. So I'm very sensitive. So most of what happened, Melody, was after the quick and easy procedure. Most of the drama happened after. So my near-death experience happened when they were trying to figure out how to manage my pain.
We are glad you made it through for sure.
Yeah.
That's not such an uncommon thing. You'd be surprised how many people say that when they've been under, that's happened. So that's, ugh,
Yeah.
scary stuff. But they know how to handle it. So
Yeah.
they know how to recover from that. So
yeah. So if you hear anything wonky in my throat, they had to breathe for me.
mm-hmm.
So, but here we are, and I've had laparoscopy surgery before, and I didn't remember having pain. Like, it's like, did I have surgery?
Mm-hmm.
This one was a little different, but here we go. Here we are, and it's all done. And thank you, Rhonda Rue. And here I am, and so we're all good. And today, Masa Amini was tapping on my shoulder. So I dug through my t-shirts and got this one out to bring her voice in, and to keep in mind our sisters in Iran and the fight for equality for them. So I wanted to bring that in tonight. I kind of wanted to talk to her, and I know that Chris put in Eleanor Roosevelt, but I'm wondering if we could talk to Masa tonight, because she's been tapping on the shoulder.
Okay.
And so I feel like we'll start there, and then we're going to dive into. Okay. I just saw something that I
tried to star a few things.
I wanted to say Apple, yes. Demerol is the trick, and that's what they used to give me a long time ago, back in the day, because that was the only thing that wouldn't affect me. But they've taken it off they've taken it out of the choices. I had a long discussion. I used to work in the ER, and this other doctor and I were furious when they kind of took it off the shelf. So, yeah. It's too bad, because it's literally the only thing that worked for me. Here we go. I just saw some more while I was up there. Thank you. There we go. All right. So let's talk to Masa. Let's talk to Masa.
Did I spell that right?
Yes, you did. Perfect. Okay, Masa.
It's appropriate that you've got her coming through with it being Women's History Month too. So
right. That's right. Right.
Yeah.
I think that's why she's
speaking loud and clear right now, right?
She says I'm one of thousands who have been murdered. And she said, but I will speak for the thousands.
I did write down "not in vain." That could be in reference to, the loss of women in history, sacrifices that have been made, making sure that it's not in vain.
And her death was not in vain, because look at the movement that happened.
Yeah. It's such a thing where in that moment you don't realize what a huge impact that's going to be, right?
Mm-hmm.
So,
well, yeah, you're like, I'm being, yeah. She and other women are martyrs now. It's like she's showing me the action of taking the hijab and all the things they have to wear, and putting them in the fire and freeing. She says, putting that, continue to, wherever you're at, continue to visualize them taking all of those constraining garments that are meant to constrain, and put them in the fire in your mind's eye. And so this will help with the pushing of the energy towards towards actualization. Continue to visualize this. She keeps bringing me back to that, because it's like, what can we do? And she says, you're more powerful than you can imagine. If you continue to see that happening, put your energy in that truth of that.
It's making me feel like, that garb and everything that it represents and everything. It seems so repressive and antiquated and all this stuff, right? But I think it's important to pay attention to the fact that those women who do choose to do that,
yes,
they still have that power. They have that power to step into doing that, and they can still be powerful while doing that. So it's not like it's an end all be all. Don't wear any of that stuff. And I don't think that's the message. I think a lot of the message is what's behind that, the choice to do it. And is what's important.
Yes, thank you for that point. And that's the point. The point, and I feel like maybe I didn't bring it across as well, but thank you for that. That it's not the being dedicated to your belief and what you want. It's when it's forced upon you, and then and then it equals taking away your rights as well. And you can see taking away your ability to go to school, taking your ability to even walk down the street. And if it's just slightly off, that you can be killed for that.
Right.
So that's where she's taking it. She's not saying taking away your right to your belief. And if you choose to wear that and be that powerful woman within that garb, yes, absolutely.
Absolutely.
It's the underlining of it. Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yes. It's interesting.
I feel like she's I wonder if you're feeling this too. I feel like she's indicating that there's going to be more to come with this. It's like every so often we get this pivotal moment of something, right? And I think that there's going to be more of this kind of a thing. Not necessarily such the ultimate tragedy, but there are going to be more public examples of, attention getters. I don't think that's definitely not the last of it. And I think there's going to be more, and it's not necessarily in a particular culture or anything. It's not just US. It's not, it could be anywhere or everywhere. I think it's just, this is the time that it's going to be prevalent, and that's something to kind of be mindful of and keep our eyes open for. And even just in your own community, even pay attention to things that are going on locally regarding women and their power, or any group at all, really. I think that this is coming to the forefront enough that it's too big to ignore.
Mm-hmm.
So, yeah.
She's also bringing in the symbol of an apple. And so the apple has been eaten and you can't go back. So when you look at the symbol of the apple, I feel she's bringing in is the truth. And if you go back to Eve, Eve eating the apple of the knowledge of good and evil, and you can't go back, right? So once that happened, you can't give the apple back and say, okay, I don't know the knowledge. I don't have the knowledge of good and evil, because you have the knowledge now. So she's saying that the apple has been eaten. The knowledge is there. You can't go back now. You can't go back. And so it's against physics. It's against how everything works. And so this is only progress. This will only produce more progress. And have hope in that. And so she keeps saying, in regards to having that vision, keep visualizing this freedom, keep visualizing the not being, keep visualizing that, and but also step into the truth and knowledge that there's no going backwards. This is only towards progress. So I feel like she's really talking a lot about manifesting, and that we can use that same thing in regards to this situation in Iran and around the globe, she said.
Yeah.
In Iran, the rules are spelled out to you. You know the rules, right? In the United States, it's not so blatant, but you're still oppressed. You're still oppressed, but it's becoming more blatant. You were seeing more of it.
In the US, it's more fear-based. It's that hovering thing, There's a lot of gray areas,
but then you have in Texas, you have the women suing Texas now, suing the state for the abortion laws, those types of things. So that is being
people being.
You're able to see a little more, but we haven't in the past been able to see the oppression that's been there, because it's systemic, right? It's in there, it's in the system. So, and when it's like that, it's harder to see your enemy, right? Where she's from, you can see it as blatant. It's right there, it's spelled out. She said, which is harder? Which is more oppressive? Can you compare? We compare because we're like, but people are being killed for just wearing it wrong, and she brings in this perspective. But again, the message here is just to continue to step into the knowledge that you are progressing forward. You do have a whole spirit team that's there helping with this whole situation in progress and awakening. And yes, grieve for the wrongs, but step into the truth and enlightenment of where it's going. Yeah. Oof. Thank you.
Pretty intense.
Yes. She has she's strong energy, you guys.
Yeah.
With she's got something to do, right?
Intention there. Yeah.
Intention, that's it.
Yeah.
All right. So
yeah, I tried to star some things as
okay. So I'm going to go
talking.
Oh, okay. I see.
I did see that Chris said something interesting in there. She said, if I can find it. Oh, here we go.
Oh, what is so?
Yeah, just what is so threatening about women there and here, right? I know.
Right.
Somehow it's all that power, guys. It makes everybody nervous.
Oh, so interesting. So interesting, Chris, because I looked over to see if I could kind of check back in with her, and she showed me the apple.
Mm.
So that symbol, that apple of the knowledge of good and evil, like, I don't know, what would that link into? But she showed me that image, Chris. Maybe you would.
That's funny. And you're mentioning that, it's reminding me of creation, which takes me back to that
Oh,
whole
creation.
abortion thing.
Oh, okay.
I think that apple is representing a lot of that. It's kind of that's open to interpretation. But with you saying that, it reminded me of creation. It just kind of circles back around to all the abortion issues that are going on.
Yeah. Wow.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. There you go. Threatened by the apple.
Let's see here.
Oh my gosh.
What?
Tina says 36 that Bobert is going to be a grandmother. I thought her boys were kids.
Oh, wow. Oh, speaking of creation, Bobert. Bobert recreating, that's the spawn of Bobert.
Oh, interesting. I didn't
know she was going to be a grandmother.
I didn't either. Nuh-uh. Wow. Okay. Could she still a kid herself? Okay. Shockwave, hello. Texas House 2889 bill that provides property tax relief based on the size of the family excludes LGBTQ couples and divorced parents with children, among other parties, from getting a tax advantage. Right. So you need to be
That's a continuation.
White Christian middle class.
There's more shockwavy stuff after that.
The fruit of Edom thus became an apple. An apple. As a result, that apple became a symbol for knowledge, mortality, temptation, fall, man, and sin. Oh, okay. Terry gave the background on the apple. Still paying the price of the apple of the original sin. Interesting.
So with what you pinned, Shockwave was saying, will the DOJ or Biden stop this bill?
Okay, will they stop the bill? Okay. Is that in there? We can put it up here? Or?
It is in there.
Okay, yeah. All right. Will they stop this bill? I feel like it's going to, not right away. I feel like I'm sensing it's going to pass, unfortunately. But it will be revisited. But I feel like initially it's going to pass. And I hope you got something different than me.
Well, I have two cards right now. I'll hold them up. I got the Two of Pentacles, the Two of Wands. And I always feel weird when I get the two twos. It's that whole, right?
Yeah.
But when I get any two twos. But with the Two of Pentacles, it's got that little clock on there. It makes me feel like the timing of it is important. And you're saying you're feeling like it's going to go through.
Yeah, it's going to pass. It's a state bill. It's a state. It's a state. Yeah.
Yeah. It's going to be a challenge for sure. But there's something about the timing of it. Now, how does that work? Can you try to pass a bill more than once? I mean, is that a no-no? Or
well,
can you amend it or something? Is that an option? I'm sure somebody in there knows.
I'm sure someone can tell us exactly how it works. But
yeah.
I do feel it's going to be revisited.
Right. That's what I'm thinking.
It can be challenged. It can be challenged. I do feel like that will happen.
Mimi said yes, Lisa. Okay, yeah, there's something like that, but I'm totally with what you're saying, Debbie. But I think it's going to be something that'll be readdressed, right? Somewhere along the line. Yes, you can amend a bill. Yeah. Okay.
That's a great question.
Which came first, misogyny or the Bible?
Tell you what. Yeah, so it'll shockwave that I just feel like it again. I feel like it's going to pass, but I think it's going to be revisited and
agreed
at some point. But Marianne, yeah, misogyny, of course, yes, yep. All right. All right. Well, okay. Tony wants a Putin update.
Putin update, please. Will he launch nukes or be stopped? Who is surrounding him and supporting him? Is he getting weaker, health and politically? Okay. Tony wants to know everything.
Tony wants to know.
Tony's not playing.
He's not playing.
Tony has had it, man. Yeah. All right.
Okay. All right. See what's going on here.
I'm not even saying which one I'm doing first. I'm just going to kind of.
Okay, you're just diving
see what
in.
Comes up. Okay.
He's trying to undermine something here, but I do feel like he's going to be stopped. He's trying to undermine. He knows that he's going against his, I don't know, what do you call him, a cabinet? Something that he wants to do, and he's going to try to undermine it, but he will be stopped, is what I'm being shown here. But I'm going to throw some cards on this, but I'm not sure what category this lands in.
I'm thinking what I have is surrounding more along the lines of the surrounding question, who is surrounding him and supporting him? Because I got the 3 of Cups, I got the Lovers. I'm seeing this as whoever is supporting him with those 2 cards. Oh, you got the Lovers? Okay.
I'm like, what does that mean?
I got the 7 of Swords. That's the big deception, icky wickiness, right? But I got the High Priestess too. So again, guys, I'm going to have to refer to you all on this because I got the Hierophant as well. Is it possible there's somebody steering Putin? Is that the oligarchs? Is that what we're venturing into? The oligarchs? But I feel like at this point, there is someone actually pulling his strings a little bit. And that might piggyback on the health stuff. Maybe he's had to relinquish some power on some things. I don't know who. An oligarch just flew out of my mouth. So I think there is a higher power, maybe people he owes or
interesting,
something like that.
Maybe he's trying to undermine them.
Maybe so. I don't know.
Oligarchs or the military, yeah. So, he keeps, in his mind, he literally, and of course he's partially losing his mind, but he really wants to get back, like Trumpers, they all want the good old days or whatever. Make America great. He wants to make Russia great again. You know what I mean? He wants to take it back.
Right.
And that's his whole mindset. It's his whole crazy mindset. Okay. That's what you're seeing here. It's him it's his whole mindset. He wants to make that great again. And he's hiding secrets. He's being manipulative. And exactly what they were showing me before I threw any cards of he's trying to undermine something.
There's my Seven of Swords again with what you're saying.
See, and I have the Seven of Swords too.
We got the Seven of Swords and the Lovers.
Yeah.
That's funny.
And so he's hiding something, and he has a plan, and he's trying to manipulate something here. But I do feel he's going to be stopped. And I'm going to ask that specifically. Will his whatever he's trying to undermine or bring about, will he be stopped?
Is that the next question?
Yeah.
Will it be stopped?
Mm-hmm. Will he be stopped? Thank you.
Thank you, Freebird.
Thank you, Freebird. Great question.
Glad you're feeling well enough to type in a question, Freebird. That's nice.
I know. Taking my. You see how I can do that at the same time as I shuffle?
It's like you're a spiritual ventriloquist.
I can make that happen without.
I'm so impressed.
Yeah. Yep. Mm-hmm. Yes. He will be stopped, guys. He's going to be stopped. You know, they see him. He's mental. They see it. And even though he's trying to manipulate, they see it, and he will be stopped. You have the world leaders right in the middle there. They're seeing what's going on, and he will be stopped.
Yeah. I've got two cards here. I got the 10 of Wands. I got the 5 of Swords, and that's the card that has that big warning on it.
Yep.
It's like coming to a halt.
Yep.
That's promising. Yay.
That is promising.
That's a good one.
Yep. Hi, T-Barb.
Hi.
Okay.
Hi, Annie Bear. Sharon Side.
Okay. Sharon Side. Did Sharon Side have a wrench?
Let me look. They'll probably tell you before I can. She must, because she posts.
I know she posts stuff, but okay, because there's this thing on YouTube now that you can make. Oh
yeah, like the head.
You can make they make them a super.
Yes, you can make her a super mod.
A super mod, and so I went in to do it, and I can't even find her in my mods. Her name wasn't even in the mods.
Well, if you pull her up on your phone and chat right now, you can just click on her and do it.
Okay.
That's why I always pull up my phone when I'm in my own on my channel.
Okay.
That's how I throw wrenches so fast. I got my phone.
So many things to look at.
I know.
All right.
So Sharon, hang tight. You're about to get hit with a big old wrench. Debbie's gonna drop one right on you.
Watch
eventually. I don't know what's coming up right now, but it's gonna happen.
All right. Elephant wildlife.
All right.
Let's see. Let me.
Are you trying to do it?
See, I'm doing 5 things now.
Woo!
Okay. What's the question is from Elephant Wildlife. Hello. Will Georgia law bar Fani Willis? She is best case to indict Trump. Can DOJ step in and block law? Will Georgia law bar Fani Willis? Well, I do know you heard that New York people told him they were going to be indicting him.
we've always said he's going to be indicted.
Yeah, and I think
did.
the last time we were on, someone asked who will be first, and I said New York. And looky. Of course, my team said New York, not me. But here you go. Oh, I was doing this. See, 5 things at once.
It's all good.
Oh, look it. There we are, live. Hello.
Hello, us.
Hi, us. Hi, us. Okay, she has a wrench.
She does, but if you click on her, it
Okay.
might let you choose what kind of mod to make her. Maybe. I don't know. I've never done that before. Or you can take her wrench away temporarily and then give it back to her, and then you can choose it, is what I'm thinking.
Really?
Yes.
I don't want to. That's scary.
No, you can do it. I guarantee it. I have faith in this. Unwrench her.
Okay.
And then just a second later, wrench
Hold
her.
on, Sharon. Hold on.
Sharon, we're not kidding, Sharon. Hang on, girl.
Hang on.
Shit's about to get real. Unwrench her and then wrench her and then choose the big wrench.
Oh,
The
thank you,
jumbo
Sharon
wrench.
Hart. Thank you for writing it out. We'll do that one next. Okay, so so she's still wrenched, even though I unwrenched her. Okay, so now it just says add as moderator.
It doesn't say what kind?
Nope.
Really?
Yeah.
That's bizarro.
Okay, so oh, yes, it does.
See? Have faith in me, my child. See?
All right, Sharon.
Yay! You got the big wrench.
She's like, I didn't even want the big wrench.
I know. She's like, guys, I don't even know the difference.
It's a bigger wrench, Wayne. It's a bigger wrench.
You strut around in there, Sharon. You show them your wrench. Wrench
so
envy. It's real.
That's so funny.
Don't hate, guys.
No hater. All right.
All right.
Fannie Willis. They're not stopping this train. I don't see a train being stopped, but no doubt they're talking about it behind closed doors and what they can do. Is there anything that we can do to stop this train? I don't see this train stopping, guys. But you better believe they're thinking about whatever.
This is like, I mean, I didn't pull the card. I haven't pulled any card, but it feels like the 4 of Cups. It's like, don't pass up this opportunity. Like, this is a definite can-do moment on indicting him. Yeah. Yeah, this is like the real deal.
Real deal. Yeah. Okay. So I'm just going to throw cards to back up what we're both getting. I'm looking for Sharon to say something again so I can see what
She did say love you all earlier.
Oh, okay. Did it look different?
Not to me. It was just blue. It might look different to you. I don't know. I've never given anybody the mega wrench on my channel. They all just have the same wrench. So next time I see Sharon, next time I see you on my channel, you get the big wrench.
She's like, I don't want the big wrench.
She's like, why are you all doing this to me? I don't need this extra pressure. She's got to get 10 more monitors now around her dispatch center for all these big wrench stations. Big wrench channel.
Oh yeah. Okay. So she came up again, and it looks the same, but you have she has special skills. She's powerful skills.
Yeah, she's like a ninja.
Okay, well, yeah, he. I'm sorry. Yeah. So yeah, he's being indicted, guys. Yeah. Yeah. Too much behind it.
I got the Ace of Swords. That's a big yes.
Yeah, there you go. There you go.
Yeah.
Incognito says probably knocked her cold with the big wrench.
Right, poor Sharon. Oh, she's still trying to type links in there, and she's got a concussion.
Concussed. He's been concussed. Oh my gosh.
Poor
Okay.
baby.
She does have the special powers.
Uh,
I love you guys.
Hi, Phoenix
I love
Rise.
this family. Thank you guys. I needed a laugh. Okay.
Learning to fly. Hello. You're not late to the party. I always tell everybody, oh, you're never late to the party.
Oh, never. Never late.
Never.
Sharon Sipes for president. Yes, Craig.
Mm-hmm.
I totally got distracted because I thought I pushed the thing so it was gone, but then there's the little square were like this big.
Oh, you got too much happening right there.
My head hurts. Sharon says my head hurts. I bet it does, Mama.
Oh, no.
Okay. Has David Pecker, National Enquirer, informed of additional Trump payoff affairs and known additional Trump children? Oh, okay. So does the National Enquirer people know of additional Trump children? Do they actually know? Because we did a reading on this. Did we do a reading on this, or
I don't know.
did I just do a reading on this?
Maybe
In regards to a Trump child. I think it was me.
I think it was you.
And I think it was BS, so it was before surgery.
Oh, is that how we're marking time now?
It was BS before surgery. And I feel like we got that there was that, and it was gonna, yeah. But anyways, does the National Enquirer know?
Okay.
Thank you. That's interesting. I feel like they know, but it's almost like they rejected the tip, or they rejected
I'll
it.
show you what I've got, because that's
Okay.
funny you said that. I got the 8 of Wands. I'm seeing that as a lot of info coming in for them. I got the Page of Swords. I think that's them really researching the situation. 8 of Swords, 5 of Swords. I think they're hitting some walls along the way. That they want to find something. Yeah, you know. I did get Ace of Cups and King of Cups. Okay. So I think there's still continual information coming in. They can't say yay or nay yet. But I think they are actively trying to pinpoint something. But I don't think anything's clear right now.
Okay.
It's like yet to be seen, yet to be proven. But I think everybody's all too eager to divvy up info.
So you feel like they want the info.
I think they want the info. I'm not so sure they can narrow it down quite yet.
Right. It's like they got the tip, but it wasn't quite enough to do the story on. So they're kind of waiting for it. They're waiting for more. They're waiting for more, but it looks like maybe that'll come. But yeah, it's not big enough tip for them to move forward on yet.
Gotcha.
Well, they didn't call me. I could have told them.
The Freebird Inquirer.
Exactly. Oh my gosh. All right. We got that one.
Mimi has a question for you there.
Oh, I know.
I want to address that.
Okay. Mimi. Debbie, what did they have to do to get you breathing again? That's a great question, Mimi. They bagged me. They had to put it in bag. They bagged, whatever you call that. Bagging.
It's a non-rebreather.
Yeah. What is it called?
I think it's a non-rebreather that you're talking about, where they actually put the thing over your
Oh, they put
Well, unless they intubated. Did they intubate you?
They intubate and put a bag
And
on
then
them.
did that? Yeah.
Mhm.
Oh, that's a whole deal. Yeah.
Yeah. I know learning to fly. If they only would ask me, I don't know. They didn't, Debsy. They and hold on to your horses, guys. And I'm not using, and I intend to use that as a pun. They gave me ketamine, and that's what stopped my breathing. All right. Okay. Okay. Thank you, Smiling Heart. Okay. So the risk of contagion in the banking and the systemic risk of the entire financial system. What was that? It's something like that. Okay. So let me go here. I have it on a picture. The bank contagion and what impact it will have on the stock market, retirement accounts between now and the end of the year. T-Parp. Oh, I had surgery. Yeah, I don't know why they did ketamine, Denise. I'm a difficult case, and they were trying to manage something, and they used ketamine. The small, tiny baby dose too. Okay. All right. They use ketamine on horses.
And cats.
And cats. Okay.
And Debbie, apparently.
Yeah.
And Debbie's. They use them on Debbie's.
Yeah. Just say no to for sure. I'm very sensitive, Smiling Heart. I have to say no.
Happy's still a no.
Okay.
Melody, hello.
Oh, Denise works to prevent ketamine for animals. Oh, there you go. Wow, Aspie. All these stories on the medicated ketamine. Okay. I want to look at, you all heard the story about the banking, right? Where this one small bank, the incident where everybody, I guess, I don't know the full story word for word. I just know of it. I kind of heard some rumblings of a bank kind of almost, and everybody feeling like they lost all their money that was in this small bank in this town. Okay, Pamela says her bipolar daughter takes ketamine infusions. So some people can handle it. I couldn't even handle that. And how it's affecting all the systems. So when I took a look at it, I do see that it did. It kind of like it has affected all the whole system at some level. This happening. Oh, it was in Silicon Valley Bank, the small town of Silicon Valley. Yeah, and so it has, but it's kind of like a reboot, and it will come back. Are you with me, Lisa?
I'm kind of with you. I saw an alert about the Silicon Valley Bank.
So you
I did not read anything about it, but
okay.
Now I was trying to get on board with what was going on the screen because it sounded like it was something just for you about the Zoom, and I wasn't in the Zoom, so I didn't know what you were talking about.
Gotcha. So it has, if anything, it's kind of alerted the whole system to this needs to be.
I mean, that's the whole thing with banking or with anything. Everything's so interconnected anyway, especially since you've got banks linked to other banks. It's not so exclusive anyway. So if you just got a little something in there, that would make sense to me that it would be, a symptom to a bigger problem down the line, right? So
so they've been alerted to that now.
Yeah.
Because, but this Silicon Valley, uh, the Silicon Valley thing took a hit but it is bringing the breakthrough and strengthening the whole thing. It will bring strength in movement. Yeah. So to avoid this, yeah, they see the writing on the wall, need to avoid any more disastrous things, right? And so they are, because of what happened to Silicon Valley, they are taking action on it fast. But if anybody felt anything in regards to their own banks and trying to do things, and you felt like it might have been a little different today, yeah. So again, everybody's taking a look. They're trying to avoid a disaster. And
I mean, like with anything, yeah. I mean, here I am, I must have like the most optimistic team ever, but I'm really feeling like this is something that'll, it's like every so often this kind of stuff has to go down to make everything evolve with the times, because it's so easy to find those weak chains, weak links in the chain, right? So in the end, it'll be fine. But I have the 4 of Pentacles, the Ace of Swords, and the Justice card is what I have for this question. So I think in the end, it's going to balance out with that justice.
Yeah.
And
stronger.
Yeah, it'll be stronger in the end.
Better foundation with that 4.
And yeah, with the 4 of Pentacles, it's like hanging on to everything. So that's even a little purse. So
there it is, little purse of Pentacles.
Yeah.
New form of bank robbers. Oh, interesting. Yeah. Thank you for and that. So Melody is asking, any NDA story? Well, there is a story, but it's not yet. It won't be posted yet. There's a little bit of a story there. Not like the big long stories that you hear of everybody going and doing all their, but there is a little bit of a story there. But I will share it at some point.
Cliffhanger.
Let's see.
You're funny, Annie. Annie said, Lisa, you'd feel so much better getting it off your chest. Where do you work? I'm not saying. No, I'm not telling anybody where I work. Funny. I'll tell you what, though, where I currently work, hopefully I won't be working there much longer, because I'm looking for something else to do. So
yay.
And I won't even tell you then what I'm doing. It's just time for a change. That's all. I'll keep you all posted on the mystery.
Annie says, I keep trying, Rondaroo. But I can tell you that if Lisa was in the room when I stopped breathing, she could have saved my life.
I could have. Oh, I'd have been all. Oh, yeah, for sure. Right when you're in the middle of your NDE, you sitting in there, right, grabbing you, going, "No, it's not time."
Nope. Oh gosh, Debsy says, new street corner.
Right, yeah. Upgrade.
T-Barb says she could save my life too. Yeah.
Oh, T-Barb would have been all over there. Yeah, for sure. Yeah. T-Barb would have gotten you.
Lisa is good at keeping secrets. Yes, she is.
I am good at keeping secrets.
All right. Teresa Harper. Someone was arrested at the VP's home. Is Mrs. Harris safe?
Huh. I did not know this.
I didn't either. So yes, she's safe. But I'm wondering, because I kept getting that something was personal was going to happen with, if anybody watches my the couple people in here that watch my Sunday my forecast or whatever it is on Sundays. I did. She's come up. Her and her husband have come up that something personal was going to be going down, and I'm wondering if this is it. If this break-in or whoever this arrest was, like.
I asked a random question, my pendulum. I was just like, does she know who it was that got her? Like, was there a personal connection there or anything? I got to know, but I don't know who got arrested, so I don't even know.
Okay, yeah. So it sounds like it just looks like someone from Texas, Smiling Hearts.
Oh,
yeah. The download, Deb. Thank you. The downloads, the weekly downloads. Which, by the way, I'm going to put up a post tonight. We can put more questions in there to look at for this week. But I as soon as I stepped into this, they alerted me to that when they brought that in, that they were going to be looking at something and having to make some decisions personally in regards to their personal safety and self.
and I do feel like the security around her is excellent.
Yes, she's more concerned for the kids and her husband than herself. Here, that's the concern. Once it's in your face like that, you really take inventory. Is it worth it? What I do, is it worth it? At the safety of my family, my loved ones.
I got the strength card.
Good.
And I got the hangman.
Oh.
And with both of those together, I think maybe, and it could just be as a result of this recent arrest, I think they're going to try to look at the security there a little differently moving forward.
Yeah.
I think they already had some good stuff in place, but something needs to change.
Yeah,
and it could be a reflection of
very vulnerable,
the Pelosi thing and the people. When you start hitting upon people's residences, that's a big deal, right? So,
yeah, for sure. And
you mentioned the kids. Look at her with the little lamb there.
Yeah,
like protect those babies.
Protecting the adult babies, but yeah, the babies.
They're still babies.
They're still babies, and I just threw some cards on it, and they're backing up everything they brought in regards to, her priorities. Really taking a look at her priorities, like, is this worth it? Right? Is this worth it? And really taking a look at that. Is it? It rocked their security, and they feel fortunate. They do feel fortunate that everybody's okay. But moving forward, they're going to. I feel like after they've talked about it, they're like, no, you don't allow this to stop you from doing you and what you need to be doing. So it's not going to stop her, but they definitely paused her for a moment. Yeah.
Yep.
Sad. People. Okay.
How are you feeling over there? We're almost at an hour.
Oh, wow. We have 1 minute. That went by fast, didn't it?
It did. It flew by.
Thank you for your support and smashing that like button. Thank you for keeping that going, CR. Let's see. Any last question here? Okay, we looked at that one. We looked at.
Hi, Sandra Henderson.
Looks like this one is the last one. I think we did all the questions even. Yeah, sending her extra angels. Yeah, Annie Bear, that's a good idea. Hi, Sandra. Ooh, that's a good one, Deb, too.
Deb Z's got something in there.
I'm going to take a picture of that one, Deb, because I'm going to do it on the Sunday thing. There we go. Got it. All right. Please read on Leonard Peltier, Native activist and leader, wrongfully charged, imprisoned 45 years. How can we help our elder? I pray, write presidents, petitions, what else? Okay, so Gigi by the sea. He's showing me meeting people in the air. So literally meeting up in the ethereal realm and sitting with him. And I'm not familiar with traditions or any of the language here that would be used, but I just see people, hundreds of just sitting together in spirit and intense connection and I want to say prayer, but it's more than a prayer. It's moving energy. And I feel like, have you done that? I don't know if Gigi is still here, but if you are, have you done that? Have you met him in the air, like ethereal, in the ether?
I think she's here.
In the in between.
I don't know.
If not, he's calling to you to meet up with the hundreds that meet and really literally are moving energy from that space. I'm going to use this deck. Drums. Yes, yes. Oh, a lot of people have written to ask him to be released.
Over here, I did get the 3 of Swords,
Okay.
which is sorrow. But I got the Knight of Swords too, the Game Master.
Ooh.
I think there's still hope with it. I'm not sure what the holdup is with that, but there's something that has to do with, I mean, we can call this red tape or something. There's something that it's like there's this one last thing that needs to be encountered.
Wow.
To help open that door. I'm not sure what that is. And I don't know if you're picking up on anything either. And even in this card, you kind of see in the back, it's like that's almost symbolic of everybody that's in there saying they've written letters and stuff. Like, in the background, there's all this support, right? In the forefront, there's this other thing happening. This Game Master. It's almost like somebody's trying to make an example or something. But I don't think it's hopeless. I don't know. Are you getting anything else on?
Yes. Yes. Hold on.
Hold on. Beverage. Oh, I have a beverage too. That's a good idea. You know me, I got to chug
This one is creating a lot of heat. Sometimes some of these questions you step in and it creates a lot of heat. And this is one of those. And literally the card coming out, and I don't know if Gigi will come back or just for anybody who wants to step in. It's not just for Gigi to step into this, but I got the metal card, literally set an intention to manifest and simply step into this journey. It's literally what he was saying. And focus, I have focus and inclusion here as well. And so set your focus and see the bigger picture of inclusion. It's bigger. So Meet with them in the sky, guys. Meet with them. If this is, in fact, I may set an intention to meet up myself. But all are welcome to sit in this ethereal group and press energy for these Three of Swords that you got, like for the sorrow, for the it's bigger. The picture is bigger. Skywalking. Terry has a word for it. Yeah. Thank you, Terry. Yes, let's do some skywalking.
Deb Z said, I'm wondering if the feds don't want to look at his case, as they may have to open a new investigation since he's claiming that he's innocent. Yeah, there is that factor too. It's
well, it's just like, what is it? What do some Americans do when they know that they've been bad in the past? They burn the history books.
Sure.
Yeah. Right?
It's easier to do what's being done now than to backtrack and say, oops. Yeah. So,
yeah,
there's that.
Political Prisoners Release Act. Thank you, Annie Bear. Yeah. Well, you guys, blessings to you all. Thank you for coming and hanging out with us tonight. And Lisa, thank you so much.
Thank you.
For I know you did back to back.
I know.
And
maybe I should go live now.
Now you should go live. Well, yeah. So
that would be crazy.
Exactly, T-Barb. We are all more powerful, magical at this time. We can manifest anything we set our intentions to. Amen.
Yep.
And so, and I'm going to go lay back down now.
I've had a lot of fun with you, and I think you look great. I'm glad you're feeling better.
Yes, so much better.
We're glad you are with us still. So
thank you.
Yes.
And I certainly felt so many of all of your prayers, you guys. I never, ever felt alone, ever. When you go into things like that, sometimes you can feel just really alone. I never felt alone. I felt all of you the whole time. So thank you for that. Awesome. And yeah, so we'll be back on Sunday on the couch. It's on my channel this week. So we'll see you there. And until then, blessings to you, and find us on our individual channels and all the stuffs we upload.
All the stuffs. Be there for all the stuffs, guys. I love it. They know what you mean.
Yes, they do. So I'm hugging you all. Thank you. Thank you, Candy and Smiling Heart. So thank you to all the moderators. Thank you to the super mod.
She's still rubbing her head. She's like, yeah, thanks, guys.
Yeah. And thank you to all who help support this channel by subscribing and donating, and to all the members. Thank you, family. Love you. And so we'll see you all next time.
Bye, guys.
Bye, guys.